Recent changes at Chicago Animal Care and Control are creating chaos, according to some advocates. Sources tell the I-Team Chicago police are picking up the slack in many cases, sometimes putting officers and animals at risk. After months of requesting an interview, the head of the department just sat down with the I-Team to share the challenges of leading a big city agency for 2 years in the role of acting executive director. Inside the city pound.
We have goats, chickens, pigs, roosters very regularly here.
Every afternoon, long lines of people wait, clutching makeshift cages and unorthodox leashes to drop off strays or pets they can no longer care for.
Any animal that walks into this facility, and I've said this publicly before, can be a candidate for euthanasia because you don't know what's coming in tomorrow or the next day.
Where are you going?
Susan Capello has been serving as acting executive director of Chicago Animal Care and Control for more than 2 years. It's been a challenge, she says, to make meaningful improvements as an interim leader. Budget cuts last fall are straining operations.
We were previously open from noon to 7 days a week for animal intake from members of the public. We did cut those hours to be 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Once the overtime was cut from the budget, that's when we had to make those changes.
Animal care officers' daily field patrol hours now end at 7 p.m. Chicago police are stuck responding to calls when there's nobody else.
We're everything to everybody. And when we're called, we're going to show up. We just came up with a canine unit that's going to help us out with animal control.
Just next door at the gas station, CPD came to address a lost husky. Because of manpower constraints, it was faster for a police officer to get to the scene than it was for an ACO, an animal care officer.
A Chicago police sergeant shared these photos with the I-Team of 3 dogs trapped in a home in the Austin neighborhood on March 25th, telling us officers spent several hours rescuing the dogs instead of patrolling the district because they were told animal control officers were, quote, done working for the day. The sergeant says this happens regularly.
So you have 18 field officers for animal control in the
Yes.
field in Chicago.
Yes.
Is that enough?
No, it's never enough.
Some advocates do the rescuing themselves.
I do rescue on the street all over the city, mostly on the south side.
An I-Team data analysis compares Chicago to Houston, a similar-sized city. CACC's $7.2 million budget is less than half of Houston's. The shelter took in 16,813 animals in 2024, the highest number since 2019. The shelter euthanized more than 1,000 animals between April and June of 2024, the most of any quarter since 2018.
The animals that need us are those that are sick and injured, out in the streets, posing a public health risk, posing a public safety risk.
There's my good man, yeah.
15th Ward Alderman and self-proclaimed animal lover Ray Lopez says Capello is doing the best she can, but
It is important for all of us to put pressure on the mayor to say, look, we need you to name a director.
some suggest privatizing the resource-challenged department.
In a way, it would be a good thing.
I think any organization could come in here and run a shelter, but writing citations would be the part that I don't know how that can happen.
This petition that's been circulating since 2023 asks for leadership changes and to make CACC a no-kill shelter.
I support the idea of saving every savable animal. We have animals out there who are doing harm. You can't say don't kill. There's a public safety aspect to that.
How we treat them is a reflection of how we treat us. They are the symptom of the greater illnesses that are happening in our communities.
Chicago Animal Care and Control tells the I-Team collaboration between our departments is critical, and they do appreciate the dedication of responding officers, but they do not direct or request CPD officers to intervene in animal-related incidents after hours.